Talk about a summer getaway. You can bring the ocean right into your own home. How's that? Well, with the Saltwater Aquarium, a brand new business in Bettendorf has all you need, and Brian Witt takes us to Coral Haven.
This has been a dream of mine for a long time. 13 years ago, I went scuba diving. Yeah, my family was on vacation, went scuba diving, and I just fell in love with the ocean. We were swimming around, seeing all the corals and the fish and the ecosystem. It just amazed me so much. And since then, I've just been addicted to this hobby, and it just slowly progressed into Coral Haven as it is today. Basically, I wanted to offer the Quad Cities just a clean, modern, new kind of saltwater experience. I think it's just the exotic, the flowiness. I mean, you look at it and it just reminds you of the ocean. The technology has improved so much over the last 5 years that it's a lot easier to maintain a tank than it was previously. And even people are able to do 1 and 5 gallon tanks now with ease, full of corals and a couple fish in there. There's certain trends that the coral market tends to follow, and we try to keep up with those trends and follow them as well and offer them to our customers. Coral is a live animal. A lot of people think they're plants, but they're actually a large amount of small animals combined together to form a colony. Most of them grow their own skeleton, like we have skeletons of calcium. They do the same thing, but on top they have the flesh. There's no nervous system or cardiovascular system like we have. Basically, you can think of it like a bacteria or a sponge. It's just a lot of tiny cells combined together to form one large colony, and all of the cells take care of each other at the same time.
Coral is always growing.
Yes.
And could I then grow my own coral?
Yes. And it's very easy, and that's part of what we do here. It's a term called fragging. This here we see a great example of fragging. What we can do is we can purchase a larger colony of a type of coral, and these are called zoanthids, and we could cut the colony up into, say, 10 different smaller pieces, like these pieces here. And then, over the course of a couple months, they grow into larger colonies again, like that size, and we just continually keep cutting them up and cutting them up. And this allows us to just continually propagate and not take from the ocean. So it's more of a sustainably harvested type of business. The color comes, a lot of the times it actually comes from UV resistant pigments. So the symbiotic algae that uses the energy, that's brown. So a lot of the brown corals you see, they have a lot of that algae in them. But the bright colors come from proteins that resist light. When you sit down and you just look at it, you can stare at it for hours and see something new every single time you look at it. I mean, it's just amazing what these tanks are capable of.
So there you go, Paula. Coral Haven, 2371 Cumberland Square Drive. It's on the side of Cumberland Square, not right on the main drag there in Bettendorf. Go to facebook.com, Coral Haven QC.
It's a brand new business, and how colorful it is there.
It's so amazing when you go in there.
It looks like neon.
Yeah, it's awesome. And they are the largest supply of coral in the Quad Cities, so that's really cool. And every week they're going and getting new coral and new fish. So there's something new every time that you go in there.
Did you ever have an aquarium as a kid?
I had little beta fish.
Did you?
Yeah.
We did that for a while, and it seemed like a lot of maintenance, but I think they've made it easier now, haven't they?
They have. The water has improved, the pumps have improved, and that's another really cool thing that you can get there at the store. You don't just go in for your coral or your fish. They have all the maintenance equipment for your tanks, the chemicals, and they also offer a service where they will come to your home and service your tank.
And this is a big thing for offices now and workplaces where they're setting that up in doctors' waiting rooms and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's living art, really.
It really is. It's always evolving because it is that living object, so it's always growing.